Toyota Camry, the coolest car in the world. Good morning, everybody. Mike here, doing a vlog in this 2016 Toyota Camry. Now, why am I doing a vlog in a Toyota Camry? Well, the reason is, of course, because the Hellcat is back in the shop again. So, basically, the other day on my commute, just on my normal commute, actually, on the highway in 6th gear, cruising at about 75 miles an hour, everything's totally normal. And I start getting this really bad burnt clutch smell. And I was like, well, this is really bizarre because I'm in gear, you know, maybe somehow I was resting my foot on the pedal, which I never do, by the way, because that's just not something that you do in a manual. But I was trying to figure out all these excuses for why I could be possibly getting this smell. And so I didn't think much of it, you know, I thought maybe it just made some random mistake or whatever. So about 10 seconds later down the highway, the smell kind of starts to dissipate a little bit, which made me feel better. I get off the highway, get to a stoplight, and put the car in first gear to get going again when the light turns green. And first gear feels terrible, the clutch is slipping, so, you know, at this point I'm like, oh God, now the clutch is gone, something's wrong with the car and all this and that. So, long story short, take it to the dealership and it's back in there getting a clutch replacement. Now, some things I want to say, you know, my car is totally stock besides the muffler delete, which I want to talk about in a second. But you know, I don't run on drag radials or anything like that. We're not talking about any extra power. So it's a totally stock car, 6-speed manual, of course, Hellcat that we're talking about here. And, you know, I do know how to drive a manual car. I've been driving manual cars ever since I first learned how to drive. And, you know, at the age of 22, admittedly, isn't that long. But this car is not my first rodeo. And I know what people are going to say, oh, you ruined your car, isn't that and the other thing. But as soon as it happened, I went to the forums. And the good news is, well, I don't know if this is necessarily good news or not, but it seems to be a very common problem, especially on the earlier build, 2015, you know, first production cycle Hellcats, which I have. So this is a very common issue. I only have 5,000 miles on the car, by the way. That's the mileage that I'm at, so very low. And you know, obviously, by just looking at my YouTube channel, I can't say that, you know, it's a Sunday driver to church or whatever. Not that I even go to church, but you know, I can't say that, you know, it's been driven like a little old grandma. I drive the car to have fun. But at the same time, you know, I don't take it to the track. I don't take it to the strip. I've never launched the car, even though I've done a couple of friendly races and everything like that. Never revved up RPMs, dropped the clutch, never did anything like that. Like I said, it's not modified for more power. I'm not on drag radials or anything like that. The car, I've used it well within any boundaries, well within any guidelines you would assume. It's weird. That's an M5, by the way, making that noise. This guy's like all over the place on the road. But anyway, aside from that, so the car has not, what I would say, been abused or anything like that. I do know how to drive the car. And just for reference, I drove my 2015 Corvette in the exact same way and had more miles on it and never had an issue. So that's basically the situation. Luckily, like I wanted to say a second ago with the muffler delete, a lot of people were saying, you know, is that gonna void your warranty? Well, here's your answer. Luckily, the car is in the shop getting replaced. Everything's being done under warranty, which is a good thing. And I'll be honest, when it happened, I was a little bit worried. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna be covered because it's a clutch. You know, can I prove that I didn't do something wrong? But, you know, like I said, it is a known issue. So luckily, Dodge comes to the rescue again, gonna fix the car. So their customer service and the whole warranty thing with FCA has been awesome. They've done a great job. And I got to give a quick shout out to my friend Demir at the dealership, who is an awesome tech, loves what he does, and just always goes above and beyond. It's always really nice to know that your car is being taken care of like that. There it goes again. He just floors it everywhere. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. I'll turn the camera around at the stoplight so you can see it. But anyway, so that's basically it. I expect to have the car back in about 2 days. And, you know, like I said, people are going to say what they want to say. But the reason why I wanted to say this is just because if you have one of these cars and it happens, don't worry about it. Just take it in. It should be fixed under warranty. And we'll go from there. So anyway, that's the story on the Hellcat, getting a clutch replacement at 5,000 miles. So there you go. And I'm excited to get the car back, although I am loving driving the Camry. But anyway, let's look at this M5, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe and take care. Have a fantastic day. And sorry, as I actually look at the car, I don't think it's an M5. I think it's just a 5 Series, but anyway, that's the car. My God, what in the world is that? Look at this abomination. Now this is a 2003 or 4 Mustang with the 2000, well, look at that, with the 2005 front end on it. Wow. And I just wanted to show you guys really quick, I was coming to the bank when I made this vlog, and the car is right over there. So that's, the Hellcat is in there somewhere getting worked on.